Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Paul Fidel, along with manager of the Al Gharafa Club in Qatar and Brazilian football superstar Zico.
Zico, a big name in the history of football. While you're watching these pictures from your glorious career, what's the first thing that comes to your mind now after retiring?
Boa tarde, prazer.
É prazer enorme estar aqui. I'm very happy to be here, to be participating of this forum. I hope it's a very important place. I'm very emotional to see these images. It's been more than 30 years dedicated to football. A lot of practice, a lot of happiness, good times, bad times. But I've been always dedicated to my career, which is playing soccer.
Lately, you moved to Qatar. What are your first impressions here? You took in charge Al Gharafa, a big name in the world of Qatari football, but a bad start this season.
I knew about Qatar. I had been here before. I was in Iraq. I was not able to play there, but I had lots of games here, matches here. So I knew it. I've seen matches. I really miss it here. It's the public, it's the emotion in the stadium. Even though the efforts have been made, in order for the football to progress, the fans don't know yet how to come to a stadium and cheer. It's a very difficult competition. Unfortunately, Garrafa is not playing very well. We have been facing injured players, and we are bringing new talents. It's been a hard year, but it's been a good chance to learn for the future. In Brazil, the Brazilian coaches have been here. Coaches, players have been here, and they always listen good things about Garrafa.
Hard tasks. You faced a hard also start of your career. If we go back to 1971 during the qualifiers for the Olympic Games, we were just chatting prior to coming to the stage, and we spoke about that a period of your life where you participated in 5 qualifying games for the national team of Brazil, scored lots of goals, but at the end you were not a part of the team, and you thought about retiring and not going into football. How is it difficult for a young man or a young kid to enter sports in general?
Eu acho que isso é
I think it's a unique moment in my life. I almost stopped playing soccer because I played in the Olympic Games, and I classified. I scored to with Argentina 1-0, and in 1972 I was not called to play in the Olympic Games. I was very sad. I thought about stop playing, but in my family there were 2 other brothers, and they were also players, and they encouraged me to move on. And I decided to move on and to pursue my dream. And Flamengo blessed me, and I achieved many goals. And my career took off. I became a professional. It was a hard time, but I overcame the difficult time.
In Brazil, there are some impoverished places in Brazil. How tough is it for a young kid to pursue his dreams, and how tough is it also to become fit to play this difficult game? Tell us a little bit about how sport and discipline bring up new generations, new kids.
Eu acho que
In Brazil, we are very lucky because the majority, the clubs of Brazil, they form young kids since Brazil has a very good raw material and very good examples, not even in this football, but volleyball, basketball, beach soccer, futsal, the athletic games, gym, box. Brazil has great athletes, and the kids always look up to them. The government in Rio, especially in Rio where I live, they have acquired places where kids can play. I have a school, it's called Zico 10. I have 40,000 kids playing in the whole country. Only in Rio, there are 8,000 kids playing in my school in all the categories. I know how difficult it is to go to clubs, and the kids from the squares, from the streets, from the neighborhood, they can play. This is also their mission, to study and play. And in order to play in my school, they have to study. They have to be enrolled in a school. And I'm also forming a good citizen to the country. Now, 3 days ago, I received my team, Zico 10 team. They've been here. They came here 3 days ago. Kids with very humble, who come from very humble families, they were here, and they came to see the Giraffe game, and I'm happy to be able to help them, and also they could see the Brazil is a great place where for the sports, and with the Olympic Games in 2016, I believe this will improve even more and motivate the kids.
Very, very young, and later on you moved to professional levels. During 23 years of professional football, what did you learn from sport?
Minha carreira
My career was difficult to define, because football players have up and downs in life. I was blessed because I have the opportunity to play in a good club as Flamengo. I went to Udinese in Italy, and I play also 10 years in the Brazilian team. It's not, my career is basically in one team in Brazil, in one club. And this is, I've always loved football, and my passion since childhood for Flamengo. I was a big fan. My parents, they were big fans. Every child who was born, they had to support Flamengo, and that's why I became so passionate about Flamengo. My father was a Portuguese who loved football. The first match he went to see, it was Flamengo, and he liked the uniform, and then he became a supporter.
Ago, Flamengo won the Copa do Brasil 1-0 in Maracana. Maracana holds lots of records in the name of Zico. You were listing in the backstage some of those records, just also for the audience to know. 333 goals in Maracana, the best player ever there, no?
I was awake in Qatar until 4 o'clock in the morning just to see the match, just to see the results. I want to see the final. I was very happy with the title. You were there. You should have seen a big show, 70,000 people. It's a stadium that I play with 150,000 people I played with. And I was very happy to make my history there. I became the highest. I made 33. I scored 333 goals. It's hard to beat this achievement. I think my history it was in Maracanã, and it was easier for me because of that.
It's a long career, big numbers, but also you were described at a certain point of your career as the white Pelé. But Pelé won 3 World Cups. You participated in 3 World Cups without being able to win.
isso é uma
It's a big honor to be cited as a white Pelé, but Pelé is the biggest. It will be hard ever to find someone like him with everything he has done and everything he did, with all his achievements. And any player who would go up, everybody, he would be called White Pelé. Many young players, they were called White Pelé if they were good. But if you have to have an equilibrium and to accept that, I want people to go there to see Zico play, not to see the White Pelé. the way I did, the way I saw, I made it to be positive and not to be a problem in my career. Many people still, they call me a White Pelé in a French magazine. They told I was the best one, and then they start calling me White Pelé.
Of sport at a certain point of your career as well. What did you help in promoting the sport, and what was your role? And especially also 2 days ago there was a summit here for more than 20 Minister of Youth and Sports in Doha GOALS.
First place, I would like to congratulate Doha for the creation of this forum. And unfortunately, the Brazilian minister was not able to come, and he had a big problem there, so that's why he was not able to come. But I wish he could be here with us. I'm sure in the next opportunity he will be present. I was very proud to be the Minister of Sport in my country. It was a very difficult moment. And the first measurement I took was to change the law to bring benefits to all sports. And I achieved this goal. I went to many countries with modern laws, and we adapt this to Brazil, especially to build some leagues and change the elections for the federations and confederations, and try to bring people involved in order to develop the country better. Always encouraging the sport and for the people, and so the people can play sport anywhere, everywhere, and encouraging them with for the government to the government to help, so everyone could participate. We also invested in volleyball, basketball, and athleticism. The results were great. Brazil duplicated the number of prizes in Barcelona. First time won the gold medal in the volleyball, and I was very happy because I was the one who started everything. And the confederations, the modalities, I think in the sports to bring even more success to the country.
Olympic Games, the last questions. The next Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil won 5 World Championships, but never the Olympic title. Do you expect them to win it this time?
Esperamos, né? Porque vai ser.
We hope it will be the only match they can play in Maracanã if they go to the final. The whole people in Brazil they are waiting for.
Here in Qatar and in your future life. Ladies and gentlemen, Zico.
Obrigado.
Thank you very much.